What do you think about the healthcare reform that just passed, Julie? Do you think it's the right direction for the country? Do you think your husband would be alive under this reform plan, and why?
No, I personally, I just think it's a switching of the words. I don't think it would have helped him anymore then or now. As long as they still are letting health insurance be profit-driven for the investors, the pharmaceuticals, the legislators, the investors, the doctors of the insurance companies, it's not going to get any better. People are not profit, and that's what we are being labeled as. That's what my husband was labeled as dollar signs. And as long as they didn't pay for his health care, it was a profit for them. And that's the way it's continuing to go.
And you've had trouble getting care for Tracy Jr., haven't you?
Yeah, if it hadn't been for the California Nurses Association, I would have never been able to get my son tested to see if he had the gene that my husband had, because I was told it was hereditary. My insurance back then denied it, and if it wasn't for every nurse with that organization that came out of their pocket and donated to have my son tested, we wouldn't have been able to do it.
But now you're faced. You don't have any insurance at all for yourself or for Tracy Jr.
No, so if something were to come up, we'd be in trouble. I mean, it's like a catch-22. You need insurance to get care, but then you have insurance that picks and chooses what care you get.
What do you wish they'd do? What do you wish our national leaders would do?
I strongly believe in HR 676. I learned all about that with SICO and with the California nurses, and health care is a basic human right, and everybody should have health care. It shouldn't be mandated by insurance companies, profit. It should be a given. And I have written President Obama, no response, nothing. I'm just, I really thought he was going to make some changes, and I'm very disappointed in the way everything is going. And I just believe until people stand up and fight like they do in other countries, things will not change. I mean, the government works for us, and we need to take it over. And I think what I come across a lot, like I still talk about, everything that I've been through and what I've experienced with everybody I've met because of SICO. And the haves always will have, and the have-nots won't. And the haves, they don't want to do anything about it until it happens to them. And it will. But then it's too late for everybody else.
So you're going to keep talking. Nobody's going to keep you from telling the story and sharing it.
No, I'm going to keep fighting. I promised him when he was dying at home that it would not stop with his last breath, that I would continue to fight in his name for others so nobody else has to go through that. And I don't want anyone else to go through what my family went through and what we're still going through. And, we continue to call it death by denial and murder. I mean, it's murder. You have people that are not physicians that are being paid by your employer or being paid by the insurance company, and they are deciding whether you live or die. And it's wrong. My husband's life was valuable. My son's life is valuable. The people I know and love, their lives are valuable. People I don't even know, their lives are valuable. And they deserve to get every possible treatment there is out there to live a full life.
Thank you very much, Julie. We'll look forward to talking to you and Tracy Jr. some more and getting your input so we can change the system and make it the right way.